Folks, welcome back to everybody okay out there? Economic Turmoil 2022, the summer of 2022. Am I right? Okay. First, let's talk about in general what's going on. As I've talked about the last 60, 90 days, there is literally nothing going up. I don't care how much you love Throne of Eldraine, War of the Spark, to Dragon's Maze, to Rudy's X and Fallen Empires. There's nothing really going up. There may be a few anomalies where there's low supply of an old product that might look at it. There's nothing happening. Every new Magic set and everything really right now, all the collector boxes, products from 2021 are either flat or negative. Right? So, let's jump to Baldur's Gate now. Alright, so Baldur's Gate, this is being filmed on release day +2. So about Tuesday morning. So came out Friday. So we're officially 2 business days into the release post of Baldur's Gate. As of filming this video, set and draft boxes on TCG Player are still averaging 98 to 102, including shipping, not including tax. Collector boxes have been all over the place. You are seeing panic fire sale. So a lot of people want me to talk about that. So we have seen a tremendous price tank on the collector boxes. That, in my opinion, is the sum of all fears of perfect storms. This is probably the third or fourth time I've seen a Magic product come out and people just start running around in circles and everybody's on fire. This one's not as intense as like when Theros Beyond Death came out and the panic on that one and the free fall of Theros Beyond Death, similar to Conspiracy 2 Take the Crown. This has happened a couple times, but this it's up there. This isn't number one on the worst. But this is definitely, I'd vote number 2 or number 3 next to probably Theros and Conspiracy 2. This one's getting in the top 3. So as of right now, the collector boxes are averaging, looks like $225 they're down to, with a fear and panic of over 70 sellers on TCG Player that are listing and undercutting, trying to get rid of this product like it's a toxic mortgage-backed security, and we're in 2008. That's where we're at. So it's tremendous price swings. And everybody's aware that like Wizards dumped all the product of this at once, right? So the sales on the market for specifically collectors, there's still, like if you watch the TCG Player sold listings, there's still quite a few selling every day. And as these exit the market and get opened and looked for and the singles start to recalibrate, there's not going to be hundreds of thousands of more boxes and restock waves for this product. The collector box reminds me of the Theros Beyond Death, where it was such, dude, I remember on the panic of Theros Beyond Death, when I was able to get extra product from other stores and people who just backed out of theirs. I ran a patron sale and I sold Theros Beyond Death boxes the second time around for $159 shipped. And the funny thing about it, I don't even think it sold that much. I don't think it sold out much, or I think it took a while. But still, I look back at that, and that's how quick things changed. That was like 18 months ago. And I think that was like 2 or 3 months after release or something. Anyway, so now let's look at the single cards of the set. As of right now, essentially the Mythic Dragons are carrying most of the value, right? So the rare slot, we are looking at, obviously, we've got, wow, really? Black market slot? So we've got 4 rares that are $15 to $20 right now. Rares. Not foil rares. Not extended art rares, not flashy variants. The basic regular rares using TCG Market are $15 to $20. There's 4 of them. That's kind of surprising. And then you've got a substantial amount of rares that are between, of course, the $3 and $8 range and things like that. And of course, the flashy versions. And as we are all learning, the actual ability to pull like these copper crazy silver dragons that are actually borderless and foil in the full Monty version, we are learning is almost impossible for the average person to pull unless you open a lot of boxes or get really lucky. In addition, we have, of course, the land cycle and reflecting pool. So we've got 6 rare lands in the set that are still holding $5 to $10 a card. So from a just raw, non-emotional standpoint, no, this is not a powerhouse thing. It's not as good as Commander Legends 1. The whole market feels kind of bait and switched by Wizards of the Coast. And I think the market has the right to be upset because it's not as good. They use the name, but it doesn't feel anything like Commander Legends 1. But at the same time, I still stand by. And I don't think this is Dragon's Maze. People acting like this thing's going to zero. But the thing is, I think the emotions are so high right now because every asset class, crypto is collapsing, stocks are collapsing, interest rates are skyrocketing, inflation's out of control. A gallon of gas is like $69 and I think like 2 mouth hugs or something. It's pretty. There's a lot of fear, anger, and frustration that's spilling over. I mean, I've gotten so many patron messages who've cursed me out, angry and everything, because when I sold Commander Legends and the price tanked, and they just fucking this. I mean, that's what happens sometimes. And of course, when I sell something, if it does go up, well, nobody says much. But if it tanks, people hate you. And in this market, when every asset class is either flat or negative, we continue to see a lot of emotions. I get a lot of public messages, just generic email from the link below that I have in the description. People tell me to put certain stores on blast because they're still selling collector boxes for $2.99 a box, or I don't know, some sort of $25 a pack type thing, or whatever they're doing. And I'm like, I'm not going to blast a store because you don't like the price or the market swings. This happens every single. This is like the 20th time of deja vu and Groundhog Day. These things have happened. And I think overall, everyone's just very on edge because the economy and the market as a whole is just not in a good place. And the fear and frustration of fuel, inflation, wages, and markets, and now when you have everything that people save them, if you save your money in a checking or savings account, you're losing 10% a year inflation, probably more than that at the real number. If you invest it, I think the average 401k and retirement mutual fund that's actually 100% the stock market is down like what, 25% year to date in like 6 months? That's pretty substantial. Probably almost 30%, and tech stocks are probably 40, 50 with a lot of these things. It's crazy. And on top of that, you got crypto is down what, 50, 70, 80, 90%. So across the board, when you have so many categories collapsing, deflating, and dropping, Magic and collectibles, Pokemon and collectibles, MetaZoo to Flesh and Bloods to Final Fantasies to Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing's going to be immune in this market. The difference is how each category is weathered and how the individual handles it mentally and stress-wise. And I can really tell a difference in the last 30 days where there's been a lot of people really getting pushed to that tilting point and a lot of anger towards Wizards because of the quality of the cards, the price increase of the cards, the less packs per box price, the whole system of it. It's like you see online all the anger with the new Diablo with Blizzard and the microtransaction predatory craziness. It's not that people don't like the game. People have a passion for it, but they're frustrated. And so everybody wants to be upset or just put that negative comment to any YouTube creator, any local store, any distributor, or just Wizards themselves. That's where we're at right now. So to swing it back around, I do not believe we are in an environment where anything's going to go up. Okay? The only thing I can say is these are the times that people who do kind of hold tight or stay the course or just, many times the best thing to do is nothing at all. If you're okay, you can spend and buy a little here or there, but the best thing to do is not dump your collection, not sell it to Rudy, not, try to flip it. The best thing you can do in times like these are usually nothing at all. Is to just buckle up, Buttercup, and literally go to work, do your thing, spend time with friends and family, and just be more stable and just kind of push through this summer of 2022. That's personally how my mindset is right now. I do, because remember, I've been through all kinds. This is like the third or fourth crash or dip or whatever. I don't even know which one to call it anymore. It's happened so many times. I know mentally what to expect. I know people are going to get real angry. People are going to hate me even. Wait, they already do? Hate me even more. I'm going to get those nasty messages from the public, from stores or pricing, or because of prices that are going to swing up, they're going to down, they're going to tank, they're going to come back. It's happened every time. Every time. It's deja vu over and over again. So mentally, I kind of know what to expect, and I kind of expect certain reaction from a lot of people and patrons and viewers and everything. But I really encourage everyone to remember, look at 2020. The same thing happened. People railed on me. All kinds of other content creators make all kinds of videos. Rudy's telling people to buy cardboard and you can't put bleach on a Black Lotus to get the virus off. All this stuff. And, Rudy's still telling people to buy, at the time, what was it? Zendikar collectors? What were this? No, Ikoria, before that. Ikoria, Theros, Core 21. And, because nobody did. Things closed, things were bad. But when you reflect on it years later, it's obvious to see what the right decision would have been if you were stable without using emotion and if you're okay. Now, obviously, if you're in a tough situation and you're afraid of jobs or stability and basic, necessities, you shouldn't be buying any cards. You need to hold off and wait to see what happens. So that's kind of my speech, what's going on. This whole Commander Legends 2 Baldur's Gate thing and the sheer volume of emotions and anger and swings in prices is wild. But I'm telling you all one thing. We've been through this many times. Yes, Wizards of the Coast pulled a fast one. It's kind of a bait and switch. Technically, I don't even think this set should be called Commander Legends. They should have literally just probably called it, probably just Baldur's Gate by itself. The Commander Legends name, I believe, is what makes most people angry towards Wizards. And of course, the price increase. Now, the extreme market swings. Yes, the market will stabilize. Yes, the market will come back like every other Magic set in the last almost 30 years. And yes, it is what it is. Right now, the market of this product, the market of Strixhaven, Adventures Forgotten Realms, you want to go Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow, Streets of Copacabanas. You can't pick on just a single entity. Everything is in the same boat. And I expect it to continue to be, boring and bad. Like I said in the last 3 months, I don't expect anything to slingshot up. There's no quick free tendies. But at the same time, the products do not deserve to go to zero. And the emotion and attitude that people are treating every single Magic product, the new Pokemon product, every single Flesh and Blood of MetaZoo, every Yu-Gi-Oh thing's going to, every one of these cards, everything's just worthless now. It's just so extreme from one side to the other. And again, a year ago in 2021, people got just as mad if I sold a product and they couldn't flip it and double their money. They got mad and cussed me out and left anyways. It's just amazing to watch the ebbs and flows of markets and how certain people kind of come and go versus the people that kind of are into the collectible world long term. You can really feel the difference when you read messages or look at emails or watch other content creators. You can see the difference between the people who are going to kind of, they're going to handle it and they're going to come out okay. And you can see the people who kind of just try to jump in and out of, I'm going to flip coins. Nope. I'm going to flip graded video games. Nope. I'm going to do comic books now. I'm going to go to sneakers. I'm going to flip this. I'm going to do stamp collecting now. You can see people who just jump around looking for any flavor of the month. Historically, timing markets and doing that doesn't work. It is what it is. So I thought you guys would appreciate this. I want to do another video talking about the double master cards and the collector boxes. I'm trying to wait to see if more of those come to market. I want to see what happens, a little bit more details with that and more are found. But yes, in long story short on that video, if you just want to not watch it so I don't make my third of a penny in revenue and views, I do think it was intentional that they slipped some of those cards in. And I think there's probably a lot more out there that people don't know are slipped in that are going to come to surface and come to the market in the next week or so. And yes, just so people know, Double Masters is a couple weeks away, and I think it's probably going to be a typical home run crazy thing, as every other stupid Master set is. Even the bad iconic Masters turns out to be good anyways, so it's kind of, it is what it is on that one. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, the world's not ending, folks. Stay calm. Don't surround yourself with these negative people. The people are just bitter all day, every day. They just bash somebody, bash a store, bash your friends, bash a content creator. They hate a card game. They hate a company. Seriously, turn off the news, the media. Don't refresh your phone every 2 seconds to watch a stock price drop an extra penny or a crypto going to... It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. If crypto keeps going down to zero, well, it goes to zero. If Bitcoin goes down to a penny, it goes to a penny. If it comes roaring back in 6, 12, 24 months, well, the people who held on look good. If it keeps dropping and you want to try to time the bottom, that's up to you. But driving yourself crazy and doing some of this stuff, it's just not worth it, folks. Not everybody is just trying to get out to get you to do something crazy. Sometimes just let it be. It's okay to try and get it wrong. It's okay to pick a stock on Wall Street and the stock goes down. It's okay. Happens to everybody. The key is, once again, to get more things right in this world than you get wrong. You will not get everything right. You will get things wrong, and life is supposed to be difficult. It's okay. Seriously, folks, the world's not ending. I assure you. hope so.